guys, so I'm actually, I don't know how to start this. So, mind you, awkward angle, but it's okay. So, I'm speaking my truth today, and I'm talking about how, like, how awful I think it is being, awful is a big word. I think it's, my phone keeps freaking, sorry, my phone keeps vibrating. It's, I'm gonna talk about how hard I feel like it is to navigate, like, friendships. I feel like, at least female friendships, not friendship is not a good word. Like, female, like, romantically driven female relationships as a lesbian with other women. Like, I feel like it's an event that happens in every single, not even young, just in every lesbian's life, when they inevitably fall some type of in love with one of their friends. Normally it's their best friend. And I think, like, how awful it is, because 99% of the time, the other person will not feel the same way whatsoever. And the hard part of it is, like, I feel like when, well, for me, I didn't even tell them, they found out on their own, but it was like, when they tell you that they don't feel the same, well, this is obviously, like, conditional, but, like, when they inevitably tell you that they don't feel the same, and I feel like you don't realize that they're doing that, like, for at least in my situation, mine was, like, really leading me on. Like, when I say everybody and their mom thought that we were dating, like, it felt like we called every single night, we texted all day long, said I love you minimum 3 times a day, plot hangouts. When we would hang out, we would always sleep over, and we would cuddle during bed. Like, we would go to sleep like that. And then, when I inevitably caught feelings, it was, like, apparently this crazy big thing. Like, yeah, that was not gonna happen. All we would talk about was, like, how much we loved each other and how much we cherished one another. And, it was, like, crazy, because I was talking to my friends about it, because obviously I've been telling my friends about us for the longest time. And so they were like, well, what the fuck? Why would you do any of these things if she wasn't even interested in you? And, like, I feel like at least today, where it's so normalized to be so affectionate with your friends, at least, when two women are friends, how it's so normalized. Like, it's like, yeah, I kiss my friends as a joke, like, all the time. And it's like, it's so weird. I don't know, like, at least this happened around, I want to say around 6 months ago, and when she told me, it was like 10 p.m. on a random Saturday, and we've been friends for a really long time, and we still are friends. But it was like 10 p.m. on a random Saturday before winter break, and we were supposed to see each other during winter break, and I was already so depressed during that time, and I remember I just, like, spiraled, because it was like I put all my energy and my time and, like, all my life is dedicated to us and this relationship that we have, and you don't even cut me off. Like, you don't kind of, like, draw a line in the sand somewhere. It took us, I was real, like, I was, like, in love. Like, I don't really use those terms lightly. I was, like, in love with this woman. And it took, like, looking back on it now, I realize that she would not have been a good girlfriend, wouldn't have been a good partner. She's not a bad friend at all, but, like, obviously she has her issues, all of us have our issues, but I feel like in a relationship, she had issues that you cannot have with your partner, like, things that would just make it unhealthy. And then I eventually started talking with my basically ex again, who is definitely not the best in the bunch, but it's just so hard. I feel like navigating these kinds of relationships where you can't tell if all of this is platonic and just out of platonic affection for each other, and just, like, when you have, like, those moments when you're hanging out with your friends and you just get, like, just, like, when, what's even the word, when you get, like, this sudden, like, wave of, like, love and appreciation for your friend. That was us, but it was just all the time. That's just how we always were. So, it was, I had kind of been already planning, like, everyone else thought we were dating, everyone was confused when we weren't dating. We seemed both really into each other. But I guess to her, like, I don't even know, it was just, like, that's just how you are with your friends, how she is with her friends, I don't even really know. But it's really hard when you have those kinds of relationships with people, because then we have not been at that same level for a really long time. We, like, barely text each other. Not barely text each other. We text each other every day, but we call maybe once every 2 weeks. And we would call for at minimum an hour every single day. Like, going to sleep on the phone on school nights. So going from that point to now, it's really scary. Not scary, it's just, it's like daunting, the difference between the two of us now. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. This is 6.5 minutes. Okay, yeah, this is ending now.